for posterity. Okay, so we are picking up from yesterday. We are doing live laps. But since it's COVID-19 times, nobody can come over and actually drive, so I am driving for them. And today, or in this session, I am going to be driving for my friend Cord, who chose a Karmann Ghia. So I have to go find that car real quick. Yes, I understand. That right there is the Aston Martin that Adam picked and currently has the fastest lap time out of all of them. But friend Claudia has picked a Porsche and she's going to win. Because this was supposed to be only on Easter. God, it's a pretty car. Oops. Yeah, and then it totally tanks on you. Forza really wants you to buy cars versus playing them for free under this whole rental system. But sorry, Cord, I'm not a big fan of Volkswagens with nice bodies. Still a Volkswagen. Or a Beetle, sorry. I like Beetles that look like Beetles. Cool, here we go. Here we should have gone. So anyway, I got all ham and potato drunk last night and didn't finish up Claudia and Cord's runs. So I'm doing them now. On my COVID-19 lunch break, the following Monday, Easter Monday. Happy Easter, Cord. Gotta warn you, I did some warm-up laps in your car and I have a hard time keeping her in a straight line. So let's see what happens. The times to beat are 1:55:10. It's me and my Opel Kadett. But the owner of this category, this is the vintage sport compact category, and the guy who's owning this particular category is Buddy Darrell and his BMW 2002. Which is rocking a 153 something. So 155 in my Opel is the time to beat. But if your car is king, it will be a 153. The track is Road Atlanta. Our home track. I'm broadcasting live from Athens, Georgia. Yeah, so anyway, I did some warm-up laps with this particular car, and unlike any of the other cars we have driven around Road Atlanta in this fun little session, I have a hard time keeping this one pointed in a straight line. Which Miss Claudia is watching does not bode well for your Porsche. We'll see. That'll be coming out later today. See, that's clean, but slow. So we'll see what happens. Alright, away we go. Hot lap, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I did not. I'm used to wiping out there. It's a few key points. For some reason at the top of the hill at the end of the track, which is in no way a scary corner at all, but in this car it just loves to spin out. This feels pretty good right now. If anybody's watching, I'm doing this ostensibly to promote my new video game, 3 Days of the Rabbit, on itch.io. It's a game by my buddy Martin. I wrote the music and wrote the story. It's a cute 9-level platformer. If that's your sort of thing, it's a nice, joyful celebration of springtime in these otherwise dark and foreboding times of the corona. Check it out, 3 Days of the Rabbit. I'm done. Now let's just drive a vintage car. And this part is scary. There was actually a time when I was a kid when there were like 3 or 4 of these Karmann Ghias rolling around Athens, as well as a couple of Volkswagen things. And man, you don't see Volkswagen things anywhere anymore. But I often wonder what happened to those cars. Because I mean, I was really young, too young to realize that they were, even in their time, they were special. And then there in the 80s, they were very special if they were still running, which they were. You would see them like rolling around town. I didn't even see what the lap time was. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the kind of crap I was doing before. That was actually pretty good for it. I mean, and if you look at the interior, this car is a cool car. I mean, it's basically a VW Beetle with a different, cooler Italian design. I know it's 2 different people, Karmann and Ghia are 2 different people, and they're pretty famous for doing bespoke cars. But they wanted to give like a little higher end common man car. They were pretty. And this one's fast. I always heard they were slow because, you know, they're just VW Beetles, but when they tripped them out for race spec, apparently they could get them into 3 figures. It'd scare the hell out of you coming into this corner. I'm sissy footing it this time. Make it look good. So I just want to hit this lap counter to find out what the best lap is. It'll probably be the one before it. A 157. Oh, Ford, we can't leave you with a 157. We can do better than that. This thing can at least beat that Opel. Here we go. Just realized I moved the camera display from yesterday to right over the map. Which I guess is more realistic, but I have to admit, I rely on that little map. But fortunately, I've been running the same track for what is now 2 days, so I'll be alright. All over the place. It's a good sounding car. Oh, right on. got over the donut maker. There you go, 155.78. That probably beats me, Cord, but ladies and gentlemen, Cord helped me buy a house. Yeah, neurotic mess me. Who was literally looking to buy a recording studio that he could live in, which is not exactly easy to do, and yet we found a place. It was perfect, and here we are a year later, almost to the day. Said recording studio is currently closed thanks to COVID-19, but she's in great shape, and I am very thankful for Cord's help. And although I wouldn't encourage this behavior, like 6 months after I bought the house, I had a total meltdown over the septic tank. He totally did all the research and looked totally into it and made sure all of my total BS drama queen concerns were in fact meaningless, and that was super nice. I very much appreciate that, Cord. However, I have somehow tanked your lap. According to the split, what is it talking about? 2 seconds? Alright, shut up. I'm going to nail a really good lap. 2 seconds? Oh, that was very slow. See, Cord and Claudia are both at a disadvantage in that today's a work day. And I'm just grabbing some free time at lunch. Yeah, it's 2 seconds down. Screw that. Here we go. I'm going to stop talking. I hope you like car racing, folks. You really want to know what I'm doing? Look over where the speedometer is and watch the blue and red lines. That's the brake and the gas. I'll tell you the other part of the story. Big blue line means full throttle. Big red line means full brake. Oh, good. Gonna wreck it. Oh. Sorry, Cord. We out. You're the first wreck. Let's see it. Oh, let's see. Well, yeah. Ouch. Swings it, raises and lowers it. How do I move it? Or how do you work this thing? Well, I put your car into the wall, Cord. That's the end. Hate to say it, buddy, but we're going to tell you off the track now. But you did set a time, and it may well have beaten me, but we'll see. I'll check the video. But I love you, man. I'm sorry your lap was the wipeout, and I'm sorry it happened to such a beautiful car. And I miss the real ones that used to roll around the streets of Athens. All right, everybody, I'll see you next time.